My name is Joe Kim, and here's how to go from 30K per month in your coaching, consulting, agency business, stuck taking all of the sales calls yourself, to finally scaling past that 100K per month mark as a CEO in 4 months or less. Let's dive in. Now, before we start, I want to make it very clear that we don't take your time and attention lightly. So let me set proper expectations right now before diving into the rest of this video. So here's our high level promise to you. I'm going to share with you and walk you through step by step how you can actually hit your first 100K per month in your coaching, consulting, agency business without having to be stuck taking sales calls every single day, without hiring, training, and managing your own sales reps, or even spending the 7 years it took me to learn sales and leadership at a very high level. So that's what this is. Here's what this is not. This is not a course, not a mentorship, not a coaching program, or any done with you, do it yourself offer. This is a done for you offer, one that's strictly based on performance, where the only way we make money is when you make money first. So this is a partnership. Again, we only make money when you make money. And we've crafted this offer carefully in a way where the only way we win is by winning together. And the reason for that is because people do what they feel like is in their best interest. And we've designed this in a way where both of our incentives are aligned so that when it comes to the success of your business, we're always on the same team. Okay, so let's dive in. So if I were you, I'd be asking myself the question, who the heck is this guy? Why should I listen to Joe? So here's some background and experience. So for 2 years, I ran my own franchise business where I knocked on thousands of doors and got really good at sales. And then the following 3 years, I became a sales manager for that franchise group where I sourced, hired, trained, and managed over 40 plus sales reps. Within those 5 years, I've generated over $5 million in revenue with my team, where the best year our team did $2.49 million. And then I transitioned into the high ticket space where I joined a coaching company as a first ever salesperson employee. In the first year, I sold over 7 figures in revenue at 40% call to sale on a $9,800 USD offer on cold and paid traffic. And then that following year, I became the head of sales for that coaching company where I led the sales operation, developed a high performance team, and really set the sales team to scale to that next level. So here's some proof for that 2.49 million. Here's my business partner, Luke Fenn. Luke also ran his own franchise business for 3 years, knocked on thousands of doors, got really, really good at sales. And then he also became a sales manager for that franchise group where he sourced, hired, trained, and managed over 70 plus sales reps. As a sales manager, Luke generated over $17.5 million in revenue, where his best year, his team sold $4.2 million in sales. And then he became a sales director for the franchise group, leading 5 other sales managers, and combined in those 9 years generated over $30 million in sales. So here's Luke's best year. Here's some case studies. So contracting.com is a coaching company that I joined. And when I joined, the company was doing about 40K per month. The founder was taking all the sales calls, no setters, no closes, no back end offer. And then fast forward 2 years later, the company is doing about 300K per month, where the founder is 100% off the phones, 3 setters, 2 closers, refined setter and closer sales processes. We're the best front end sales month. We did $260,000 in net revenue. They now have a fully ramped up back end offer where the lifetime value of the customer more than doubled, went from $9,800 to $22,000. And the back end is doing around 60K per month every single month. And the founder, more importantly, is strictly working on the business, not in the business. So here's some screenshot, $260,000 net front end revenue. Case study number 2, StudentWorks Management Program. This is the franchise group that Luke and I were both sales managers for. When Luke joined the company in 2016, the company was doing about $8.8 million in sales. Fast forward to 2024, the company did almost $26 million. So that's the StudentWorks Management Program. Now, here's where most coaches, consultants, and agency owners get stuck. You have this proven offer with really great client results, but you're stuck around that 30, 40, 50K per month mark. You're stuck wearing all the hats in your business. Sure, you might have a VA, you might have a setter, but you're creating all the content, managing your ads, calling all the leads, setting appointments for yourself, taking all the sales calls, trying to close the deals, onboarding your clients, fulfilling on the offer, and working on building systems in the background. And you're left feeling like this one-man show with no leverage or delegation. And because you don't have any delegation, you're stuck doing every task in the business, or even worse, you're not working on the parts of the business that you love the most, which is probably fulfilling on your offer and actually coaching and working with your clients. And I'm not sure what you did before you started this company, but I'm sure you took some sort of bet on yourself to finally start this business that serves you in your life, but it's feeling more like a job with even more stress. And for an online business like this, sales is everything. Sales activity is probably taking up 80% of your time when sales probably isn't your unique ability, what you love the most and what you're best at. And there's this lack of proper data and tracking to make informed decisions for your business. You're probably making decisions on what feels right instead of looking at the cold, hard data and making business decisions like that. And there's this lack of systems to create repeatable results with new hires to replace you. And you're recognizing that you've done the testing to create a real offer that solves a real problem in the marketplace, and that you're really good at delivering your service at a high level. And you're recognizing that what's going to scale this business to 100K per month isn't from getting better at fulfilling on your offer, but having more people know your stuff and converting more of those people into paying clients at a higher rate. And you're realizing that you have to delegate and have the right systems in place so that you aren't the business. And you're learning that you can obviously go faster by working with somebody who has gone to where you want to go to. And you and I both know that as a business owner, the opportunity cost of trial and error is just so expensive. And from my personal experience, running a business is more fun when you're working on the business, being proactive, having control, rather than working in the business, being your own employee, reacting to the day-to-day stress. And it's just more fun doing the things that you love. So here's our process. It's called the Rev Launch Growth Partnership. And here's step one. It's called the Strategic Sales Diagnosis. The reason why our clients are able to double and even triple their revenue working with us and finally hit their first 100K per month isn't because of a secret or a secret method. The truth is, there's a million ways to make $1 million. And the question we should be asking is, what is your biggest constraint in your specific business? And how do we solve that constraint? So here's some different examples. And this is why everything needs to be customized. Some people can have unprofitable ads. Some people can have low show rates, low closing rates, empty sales calendar, inconsistent results from setters and closers, lack of knowledge on how to hire top sales talent at scale. Maybe their sales process and systems are inefficient or ineffective. And maybe for some people, they have a low cash collection rate. Maybe you do 50K per month in revenue, but only collect 15K, 20K upfront. So we believe that everything must be customized for every business with tailored solution, because no two businesses are exactly the same. So we're going to be diagnosing the business so that we can identify what your specific biggest constraint is for the business that's actually holding you back from finally hitting your first 100K per month. Step two is systems. So we're going to install sales infrastructure to run and manage your entire business to streamline your processes so you can leverage everything we have: the softwares, the talent, systems and automations, operational infrastructure, paid media, outbound prospecting. And you can also utilize our team of systems integrators to solve problems and customize solutions unique to your business. Step three is lead. So we're going to install our lead generation infrastructure into your business to ensure that we're maximizing the most optimal acquisition channels to get consistent streams of highly qualified leads to meet your sales targets. So the different marketing KPIs I'm going to audit is cost per mil, click-through rate, cost per lead, cost per click, cost per booked call, your revenue return on ad spend versus your upfront cash return on ad spend. So again, the example that I used earlier, maybe you're selling 50K per month, but not collecting much of that upfront. And you also get access to our marketing team to evaluate and or optimize your sales assets and ensure that the highest conversion of eyeballs and clicks actually turn into leads and then turn into customers. So we're going to evaluate your current marketing, ads, and funnels. We're going to improve or add sales assets to make it better, or add stuff that's missing. And if it makes sense to your business, we can add additional channels. We can add a 7-figure paid ad team and even an outbound prospecting team. Step four is talent. So we're going to recruit, place, and train A-player sales reps from our pool of vetted and qualified sales leaders into your business right away, allowing you to be hands-free as soon as possible and ensure high-quality talent on demand. So we interview 20 to 40 candidates per week, vet and place them into our database for you to plug and play team members when you need them. So you can have access to setters, closers, BDRs, SDRs. And once you get to the scale where it makes sense to have a sales manager, we can have a conversation about that as well. And if you already have an existing sales team, we're going to together evaluate your current team members' performance and train and troubleshoot if we feel like their skill set is lacking, but they're still a good fit for your business. And lastly, we're going to define roles and workflows, because as a business leader, your job is to serve your team. So I want to give your team the opportunity to play their role at the highest level so that we give them everything that they need to succeed. Step 5 is the sales process. So not only are we going to recruit and place your sales team, but we're also going to train and manage the entire sales team's KPI to convert the highest number of leads into sales, get you off the phones ASAP, and help your team continually get better at it. So the different sales process KPIs are going to look at are leads, lead to booking, book to showed call to offer made, offer to close, cash per call, cash collection rate. And we're also going to have management structure, systems, call schedule, have daily sales meeting and training for every single person on the sales team, and have daily reporting and feedback to ensure daily targets are met consistently every single day and every single week in terms of their input and their output. And finally, step 6 is to optimize and scale. So you're going to get a comprehensive weekly reporting and ongoing consulting so you always know what's working and where we can turn up the dial and pull the biggest lever for your business. And if something's not working, that's okay. We're going to tweak, adjust, test, and continually work to optimize the entire system and improve the KPIs that matter most to your bottom line. And once every KPI in the acquisition process is met, we're going to do more of what's already optimized and refined and working so that not only do we scale to 100K per month, but we can scale to 200K per month, 300K per month, and beyond. This is not for everyone. You must be doing at least 30K per month in revenue, have a tested and proven offer with raving fans as clients, have tons of quality testimonials for social proof, and really ready to scale to that next level. And we're going to handle everything from turning a stranger into a paying client so that you can focus on what you're best at, which is coaching and fulfilling on your offer. And look, we're just looking to create long-term win-win relationships and look to consistently over-deliver because at the core, we just understand that to get everything we want out of our own business, we need to help everyone get what they want out of their business first. And because everything we do here is customized and performance-based, we have very limited bandwidth to work with our clients, and we're extremely picky on who we partner up with. Now, at this point in the call, you can do one of two things. One, you can re-watch this video, look at all the different KPIs, and try and implement this yourself. And if that's what you want to do, by all means, I hope this video was valuable for you. But if you want to see what it would look like plugging this system into your current business, we're doing 5 implementation calls per week at the moment. We're going to do a sales audit, pinpoint your bottlenecks, give you actionable steps to remove those bottlenecks. And to get actual value out of this implementation call, we need to first understand your business in order to take you through that implementation process of our sales infrastructure. Imagine you went to a doctor's appointment and before the doctor asked you questions or diagnosed what's wrong with you, they just start prescribing you pills. That's crazy. I would walk out. So before we prescribe and give you a custom solution, we need to diagnose and see what's going on. This is an implementation call, not a sales call. And I'm not going to pressure you to buy anything because we're a done for you service and we're very limited on the clients that we can bring on because we're just so obsessed with delivering for our clients. So we only onboard 3 businesses per month to keep things focused on driving growth. And of course, you need to meet the qualifications that we have so that we know we can actually drive those results. I only want to work with people if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense or you don't meet the qualifications, I don't want to work with you. So I'm going to have more info on that on the next page. So if any of this resonated with you and you want to see what it would look like to possibly work together, click the link below, schedule that call. And my promise to you is whether we work together or not, I'm going to do my best to deliver you value and give you some actionable steps to implement and work on whether we work together or not. So if you're interested, click the link below and I'll see you on the other side. Peace.